As they entered, they saw Dorian Gray. He was at the piano, rumming at the volume of this forest.
You must let me did, Basil. I want to learn them. They perfectly charming.
That entirely depends of how you sit today. Dorian, oh, I am tired of sitting and don't want like Caesar portrait of myself.
Mr. Gray, my aunt has often spoken to me about you. You are one of other favorites, and I am afraid one of the victims also.
I promised to play a duet with Lady Agatha at a club in Whitechapel last Tuesday, but I really forgot to go. I don't know what she will say to me. I'm very scared to call.
Lord Henry looked at him. Dorian was certainly handsome. There was something in his face that made one trust him at once.
Harry, I want to finish this picture today. I would you think me a strongly brother? If I ask it, you go away?
Should I go, Mr. Gray?
Oh, please don't go, Lord Henry. I certainly shall not run away. Now that you have asked me to stop, you don't really mind Basil, do you?
If Dorian Gray wishes it, of course you must stay.
You are very insistent, Basil, but I am afraid I must go.
Basil, if Lord Henry goes, I shall go too.
Stay, Harry, to oblique Dorian and oblique me. And now, Dorian, get up on the platform and don't move about too much or pay any attention to what Lord Henry says. He says bad influence over all his friends with the single exception of myself.
Have you really bad influence, Lord Henry? As bad as Basil says?
There is no such thing as good influence, Mr. Gray. All influence is immoral, immoral from the scientist's point of view.
Why?
Because to influence a person is to give his one's own soul. He doesn't think his natural thoughts, of born with his natural patience. You, Mr. Gray, is in spite of you. You have had patience that had made you afraid, those that had filled you with terror.
Stop. You confuse me. I don't know what to say.
The music had disturbed him many times, but words, how terrible they hear, how clear and vain and cruel. One could not escape from them, but what magic there was in them.
Basil, I am tired of standing. I must go out and sit in the garden because it's too hot there.
My dear friend, I am too sorry, but when I am painting, I can't think of anything else. You are perfectly still. This is going to be my masterpiece.
Let us go and start in the shade. You ready? I must not alone. Your to become sunburned, eyes would and unnecrated.
What does it matter?
It should matter everything, you Dorian Gray, because you have the most marvelous yacht, and yacht is the only thing worth having. Yes, Mr. Gray, the ghosts have been got to you. But what ghosts if they quickly take away? When your yacht goes, your beauty will go towards it.
Suddenly, the painter appeared at the door of the studio and announced proudly. Lord Henry went to examine the picture.
My friend, I congratulate you most warmly. The fitness is prominent modern times.
As Dorian approached the picture, a look of joy came into his eyes, as if he had recognized himself for the first time. The sense of his own beauty came on him like a revelation, but so too the reality of Lord Henry's description.
Do you like it?
I don't know. Of course he would like it. It is one grasp. Thing is modern art. Will give you anything you ask for it. I must have it is.
It's not my property, Harry. It's Dorian.
He is a very lucky fellow.
How sad it is. I shall grow old, horrible and terrible. But this picture will remind me always young. If it were only the other way. If it were who was to be always young and the picture that was to grow old. Would give my soul for that. Henry is right. The young is everything. And when I start growing old, I shall kill myself.
Dorian, don't talk like that.
I'm jealous of everything was beauty done since not die. I'm jealous of the portrait you had painted of me. Oh, if it were only the other way. If the picture could change and I could be always what I am now. Why did you paint it? I would mock me someday.
Well then, I will destroy Matt Finney's work of art.
Appraise it? I'm in love with it. It's a part of myself.
Well, as soon as you are die, you shall be banished, friend, and sent home. Then you can do what you like with yourself.
Let us go to the movies tonight.
I shall like to come to the movies tonight.
I have a lot of work to do.
Well then, you and Will go along, Mr. Gray.
Don't go, Dorian. Stop and have a dinner with me.
I can't, Basil. I promised Lord Henry to go with him.
He won't let you the better for carrying your promise. He all will his own. Don't go, Dorian.
Sorry, Basil. I must go.